I'm just like, Ben, see, what exactly
What OPC have? Oh.
Do you think that you're going to change people's minds by like talking
in
about
Provincetown?
No, in talking about religion.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that hit me up and they go like, "That sounds good." Yeah, and they ask me for advice and things. But yeah, a lot of people like OPC are wound up and they're anti-sexual, and I think that they, huh?
You think he's anti? You think OPC is anti-sexual?
My dad was more sexual than you.
Well, the number of kids you have isn't exactly how you feel about sexuality.
I think he got his wife pregnant more times than you did.
Yeah. How many kids do you have?
I'm not married.
0. Okay, so well, I mean, are you a sexual success or a sexual failure?
I married such a young woman. You still have a big family.
Yeah.
I'm not anti-sex.
Well, so far you would say you're a sexual failure, though.
I haven't procreated any children, but that doesn't mean that I'm anti-sex.
No, I don't think that's true. Obviously.
You keep saying these things.
No, I think you're anti-sexual because you're just anti-sexual. You're anti-creation.
I'm exactly the opposite of that.
Well, you think it's a terrible thing to smoke cigarettes. You think it's a terrible thing to drink alcohol. You think it's a terrible thing to relax, enjoy life.
Where did you get this idea?
Well, it's a Protestant thing.
Here, you sit here.
You're a Puritan. You're a Puritan.
I'm a Baptist. They're different.
Well, but if you were offered a beer, you wouldn't say thank you. You would say, like, I'm better than that.
A beer and accepted it. I was actually a hard cider. I was at a guy's sawmill and he offered me a hard cider and I accepted. And I drank it right in front of him.
But you think that it's like super dangerous to drink.
I never said that.
You don't think that?
Everything within moderation. I mean, it all depends. If you have a problem, yeah, you should stay away from it. But if you don't have a problem.
Okay, so then what is all the pearl clutching about me then?
What pearl clutching about you? I just think your Catholic doctrine is wrong.
No, but I'm saying in terms of enjoying God's creation, I think we have two different philosophies.
You mean about going to new beaches?
Well, that, alcohol, tobacco.
I never said anything about the alcohol or tobacco. I smoked a cigarette with Grace on stream.
Well, but you're saying you don't have a different view of those things?
I'm saying anything can be abused. You can abuse food. You can abuse a lot of holy things.
Right, but you can abuse them also by like not enjoying them, right? But I don't think you think that's true.
I've never talked to you about this. Where are you coming from? You can't just.
Well, I know the ethos.
You can't. So if I said that about Catholic Church, I know the ethos, even if I'm wrong factually.
Yeah, the ethos of culture, of Catholic culture, is more celebratory, festive.
So if I say the ethos of Catholic Church is idolatry, wouldn't you take offense at that? Because it's factually,
well, you've already said that.
I didn't say it as a.
It's just not true. I mean, it's stupid.
That's what I'm saying about your ethos of.
It's fine if you say we have the same ethos. That's fine, but clearly we don't.
I mean, I would have to know you better to say that we
like you prioritize practicality.
I think
over leisure.
Being a provider and a protector is the man's role.
Right. Okay. So you prioritize practicality over leisure, right?
I still enjoy leisure when I'm done working.
But like you said, like this is let's get going with something. Let's not sit here and waste time talking about the Bible.
I'm here to fix the RV, not to have theological conversations, not to tell about my past history with women, not to all these things that we get sidetracked with and keep us from getting the actual job done that I'm here to do.
You're supposedly here to learn learn about streaming.
I actually wanted to just learn more
practice.
About Grace has very good on-screen presence. I don't. I've already learned a lot from the way she interacts with chat.
Yeah.
But mainly I'm here to get the RV fixed. While you're here, we have a very short window to do these things. And so I can learn about good. And I don't have to just learn from Grace. There are other people. I've been reached out to Sarah, the Rating Tomato. I think she's got a pretty good on-screen presence.
I think she does too.
Yeah. There's other people I can learn from besides you, but I can't fix.
I never said
but I can't fix the RV.
But you want to do a YouTube channel.
I don't really want to do so much of like what you and Sarah are doing. I'm not going to debate. I'm not going to do any of that kind of thing.
Oh, we're just going to get into pure irrationality. I can't do this anymore. I don't think you know what you want to do.
I have a pretty good plan laid out. I guess I haven't explained it very well, but I know what I want to do.
But the thing that you're lacking doing is...
So there are channels where you don't go on screen at all. They just
So what would you be doing with us?
Yeah,
Who
I
cares
don't-
about
I
the
don't
RV?
miss-
I can fix
no.
the RV.
Oh, well, if you can, then that's fine. I just thought while you're here, you have a pretty short window to get this stuff done. So I just wanted to focus on
What's the short window?
you're going to have to go back to Rhode Island. You're going to go to Massachusetts to meet Ava. Like, you're here now.
Yeah,
We can get things done now.
sure.
We may not have opportunity down the road.
Well, but there's a million ways to get things done.
Yeah, but like,
And I appreciate doing them with you. But what I think you do is you say, like, it's wrong to not do. I understand it's New England practicalism, voluntarism, Puritanism. It matches up with your theological
Yeah, I feel like in
worldview.
4 hours we could
and-
have everything done if we just focused on fixing what needs to be done.
Okay, but I'm a streamer.
I know.
And
I know,
Grace
that's
is a
why
streamer.
I've been very
We're not
patient.
people who are devoted to
I understand.
maintaining an RV. That's
Yeah.
a tool.
No, I realize that. That's why I sat down and I had the conversation with Gorman and I did the carousel
but-
and the other stuff, but that's not the main reason why I'm here.
But well, whatever. I just think you're totally confused. I mean, you're just an irrational person, so I don't know what to say. Why? You're saying, like, the only reason I have any
main reason.
interaction with you and Grace
The main
is
reason.
because I want to fix your RV. But why would you want to fix our RV?
Well, I just saw how Grace was having a hard time in the heat. It was making the streams like she was getting hot and uncomfortable and angry,
Mhm.
and like the whole stream.
So you want to be a father figure for her,
No, I think everybody in
providing
chat-
for her, because I can't. See, this is the
No,
ethos. Yeah, it is.
well,
Sure, you're
okay.
trying to
I don't know.
trying to swoop in and be the daddy, which is fine. It's great content, but like, that's what you're doing. That's your motivation.
That's not the way I see it, but I guess I can't argue.
Well, what is it that you're just like, you're OCD and you're like, I have to fix this RV? There are literally tens of thousands of RVs that need fixing.
Yeah.
Do you just like see someone with an RV that could use some improvement and just like jump over there and say, like,
Well, I
let's
told
get
you
this
about
fixed?
the couple. I guess maybe you weren't here then, but there was a couple. They had a baby coming. They needed an addition. They couldn't find it within their budget,
Mm.
so we showed up and did it for them. That's part of my Christian ethic, I guess, more than the. Like, I just think you're here on this planet for more than just making money and serving yourself.
Right.
There are opportunities where you can step in and help somebody in some way,
Yeah.
and you should.
Right. Well, maybe if it's prudent.
Yeah, and it would be more prudent if we didn't spend so much time sitting around, I guess is what I'm saying.
How is us doing our job that we make money doing, which is the only reason you know us, not prudent?
why
This is how you're a confused
why I've
human
been-
being.
So I've been patient.
It's the
with it,
only
but-
reason you know us is that we stream.
Yes.
So you're
I
saying,
know.
like, let's not stream. Let's,
But it is.
fix
I do
things
think
on the
if
RV.
you guys would just.
which can be part of the stream, which is why it works well.
Yeah. Well, what I think
But-
should happen is if I take the RV home, fix it overnight, bring it back, then from here on out we can meet to do content if we want to. But it's not like this mixed up. Like we're trying to do something, but we're getting sidetracked to something else. We'd only be meeting for content then. Right now, I feel like we're leaving.
You could have said, look, I just want to have a relationship with you off stream. I'd love to help you fix these things.
But I know
That's
you want-
fine.
I
And we
know
could have
you-
dropped off the RV.
Yeah.
And you could have fixed those things. And we've been very appreciative and
Yeah.
certainly willing to pay you.
But I know
But that's not what you did. Isn't that your problem? Not like, why
Grace-
would you say, why is there a scolding attitude? Like, you know,
I'm
we're
not
sitting
attempting to-
around.
I'm not attempting to scold you. I'm just saying that like we aren't getting as much done as we could be getting.
But you're saying done. See, this is the thing. You're saying getting this stuff done is doing practical things. Streaming, which is our career, in which you say you want to have as your side thing, is not doing something. And this is
Well, for
this is
me,
essentially irrational.
It actually would be because I'm filming myself doing things. It's still it's just a different mindset, I guess. That's what my content I want to be about is how to do things.
But you live in a delusion. You are never going to have a YouTube channel that succeeds. You're just delusional. It's the idea that you are going to have a YouTube channel that succeeds
Would you
is
be willing,
about the same idea as that a woman could be a man. You're just
would you be willing
deluding
to
yourself.
wager on that?
Show, yeah, I will bet you
How much?
however much money, whatever, $1,000
Okay.
that you will never have
If I
a
have more
successful
subs
YouTube channel.
than your channel this time next year, you'll give me $1,000.
Yeah, but you need to belly that 1,000. Why not 1 ounce of gold? But we need a third person to hold it. We need like real, like this is what the money means. Otherwise, it's just talk.
So who do we have?
I don't think you're ever going to publish one video. I know people like you. You like to talk about doing something and never do it.
You realize people told me this when I said I was going to start my own construction business. I like proving people wrong. I thrive on the negative comments.
Okay, so thrive.
So how much?
Why
money?
don't you publish a video?
What's the most money you're willing to put up?
1 gold coin, 1 ounce of gold.
Okay, so if I have more subs than you this time,
Than me?
than your channel, if I'm more successful
Well, my
than
channel,
you,
I don't really use my channel.
Thorp
So,
TV. Thorp
if I'm
TV.
more successful than both of your channels combined, this time next year, you're going to give
So
me a
we
gold.
look at-
Defined by what?
subscriber count.
What? Okay, well,
No, money, income.
okay. If I'm making more than you,
Well, money is. I mean, that depends on. That's
No,
very
no, no, no,
fickle
no.
to
Monthly
prove.
income through
Monthly YouTube
super
income.
chats. Yeah.
okay, so on
Yeah, but
that,
he's not going to be a streamer, so he's not going to get super chats.
if I'm-
Well, I don't.
do you
Well,
count
however,
advertising? Okay, so if I
through
get
views.
Views.
and advertising, any money generated through YouTube, if I can make more than you in the next year and have more subs, you're going to give me a gold coin.
Well, subs. I don't think subs matters as much as like income, because the business is
I agree.
successful based
I agree.
on its income.
It's a business.
Yeah, your income through what? Like advertising, YouTube hits, things like that.
Anything related to YouTube, any money I can generate through that YouTube account. If I'm making money through YouTube, I'm counting it.
But directly through YouTube, not saying like
No,
I
he's
got a
saying, like,
job
He's
doing
saying
this.
sponsors too.
Yeah. If a sponsor wants
People
to,
who pay him to advertise their stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely, I'll take that bet.
Okay,
So-
one.
But
gold
we need to have the money, right?
so wait.
And we need a third party to
this-
hold it, who we both believe is neutral.
I trust you.
No, because you get into this stuff like, well, I didn't mean this, and that we have to define exactly
So wait a minute,
what
is this-
it is.
Is this you giving me a coin if I get beyond? Is this a bet that I give you
We
a
put-
value?
2 coins up.
Okay, I don't.
They're
have any-
held by
I don't have any gold coins right now.
right. Well, I can sell you one at spot, or Grace can sell you one at spot.
All right, we need to get.
current
What if I
price.
have my lawyer draw this up and we sign it?
That sounds like good content.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Can we meet your lawyer and stream that?
My prediction, I wouldn't bet on this. My prediction, you won't even have one fucking video up
So what?
at
What's the
this
bet-
time next year.
what's
Not
the-
even one
what's-
fucking piece of shit video.
What's
up
the
next
bet on that?
No, I'm just predicting that because obviously you could just put anything up and then win. I'm just predicting that. But you said, I think it's a fair bet to say, like, you've got all this knowledge, right?
I've been.
Would you take other? Because I think there was some people in chat who would want in on this bet too. But I'll just say, I'll definitely take that bet.
Okay, so
We
Is
can
it-
make that bet right now.
is it your sub count now or your sub count?
Grace
then?
has a gold coin. You could pay her spot for it, and in cash. She has another gold coin. If it would be with her technically because I don't have money. But
Oh,
This is going to be a year. I'll get this money back in a year.
yeah, I don't think.
well, someone could hold it, and the gold will go up in value. It's an investment.
I think it should be a gentleman. It should be a gentleman's bet. I don't think we should be.
What do you mean?
I'm saying we trust each other. I don't think if she all the money
no,
she
no.
had.
No. I don't do that. When it's money, gentlemen's bet, like you're irrational. You're delusional. I'm saying you're delusional.
Okay.
I don't make gentlemen's bets with people who are delusional.
What if we just do it for fun? We'll check in.
Yeah,
1 year
right,
from now.
right. You don't want to do
But
it.
wait.
You don't want to do it. You take the L.
Hang on a
You
second.
take the L then.
How will we know your
Why
channel?
wouldn't you want to
Because
do
you
that?
won't
It's easy
share
for us
your
to do. We
channel
have
with
2
us.
As long
gold
as I'm
coins.
big enough that your trolls can't destroy it, I actually did plan on doing things with you in the future. You're gonna
So
know.
like over 10K subs?
I guess it's gonna be just wherever you are at that time. I have to beat it. I have to be more successful than you.
But even if you're more, if I'm at 20K and you're 21,
On
still
YouTube,
fuck-
yeah.
So what I'm saying
That's a
is,
No.
bet I would take all
you
day.
told me that you didn't want to have your channel revealed.
I'm
to
saying
my channel.
you only have at the most 6,000 people that would troll.
right.
If you have
it's
50,
not even close
60,000
to that.
people, 100 trolls aren't gonna.
No, if you don't want our audience to be part of your audience, which I don't know how you would do, but you'd have to have a secret channel.
I do.
Okay, you have a secret channel?
I haven't told Grace. I haven't told anybody that's associated with your channel.
Oh, okay. And how many subs does it have?
I've only got just uploaded content that I haven't made public yet.
So you have a channel.
So
Well, every
you
YouTuber
have a
has a
Gmail.
channel.
okay, so the house that I built last, I didn't have.
So you have 0 subscribers,
I've-
0 views, 0 videos
It's a
that are
fresh
public.
start. It's a fresh start right now. I have,
Okay,
I have 4 or 5
so-
channels.
So why 365 days for you to catch up with us? Because like you've said, like we do all the wrong things. You know all the right things to do. I think you're living in a fantasy world. I don't think you would have
So you do realize
of the
that
view-
the thing that I
the-
gave you was not written by me. It was written by the people who do the algorithm work at YouTube. That
Right.
was
Yes,
not.
we don't, I don't
Yeah,
think
I mean, it
No,
wasn't-
I
it wasn't
understand.
Like you can call
I
it
understand your
BS, but it
criticism.
would
So, well, what I'm saying is, I understand your criticisms, but so that like you're confident. You just said you were confident,
I've
and
gone
you
to
would bet.
those are
What's
the people-
$2,000 for a rich guy like?
Listen, I'm saying
you,
I've gone
right?
to those people. Well, I don't want to tie up Grace's money if she doesn't want.
How's it tied up? It's in
She doesn't
gold.
want people holding.
It's in gold.
No, I'm welcome to do the bet.
It's in gold. One of you gets 2 gold coins. Gold's a pretty good.
Well, who's gonna hold on to it?
Well, you just would need to find a third person. Tenderman.
He said he'd do it.
He's rich.
He is wealthy.
Well, I mean, it would just have to be a
You have to
third
not
party.
turn on us.
A third
I think he
party.
trusts Tenderman.
ZXB.
ZXB.
It could be your lawyer. I don't have a problem with a lawyer.
All right, let me see if he's 82.
And let me tell you, you're never gonna do this. You're never gonna do it.
I
So,
love to prove
whatever.
people wrong. It makes me very happy to go back afterwards and tell all the people that thought I couldn't start a business that I did, and I'm doing a little better than them.
But you would be willing to admit that, like, I would be willing, or Grace and I would be willing to do this right now.
All right, let me talk to my lawyer. He's 82, so there's a chance he could die, but before next year.
Right.
But I can call him and see if he's up for drawing up a contract.
Well, anyone could die.
Well, he's more likely than others. He's statistically up there where it's going to be sometime
Okay.
soon.
So, I mean, I have to ask Grace, do you agree with that?
I agree.
I think that's going to be the easiest ounce of gold I've ever made.
So is that
Unless you're lying that you have some, and you're not going to buy someone else's channel. You're saying your channel that has 0 subscribers,
See, I don't
0
know-
videos up,
I don't know how
and
to prove
0
that
views
to you now
is going to
because
beat us in 365. That's the best. That's all day.
I don't know how to prove that without giving you the channel that I haven't started.
No, I believe you about that.
If you have a channel that you haven't started yet, you wouldn't have any subs anyway. Maybe 1 or 2.
That's fine. And if
You-
you
you
don't
have
even
no
want to
idea
use your
that I
connection
didn't
with
buy
us
it.
to build your audience, even better.
Well, how many subs? It doesn't.
You're going to
any
have a secret
subscribers.
channel that out. That's
No, he-
fantastic. All day.
He was saying I could buy a channel. I could buy a channel with more subs.
Yeah, like that guy in New York.
Omar?
Yeah.
Okay, but
I don't know how to prove I didn't. I don't know how that.
Well, it would be provable
I
if
could
you bought a
screenshot- I could
channel. You would just show
screen-
organic growth. It's
I could
easy.
screenshot. Yeah, I could screenshot the.
You don't have to prove that. I'm just saying, like, no shenanigans. You just have to organically do
That's
it.
why I feel like it's a gentleman's bet. Anyway,
82
you look
is
at it.
prime
There's no way to
age.
Why is
prove
it a gentleman's bet?
We have to trust each other. Otherwise, they
To
could.
some degree. Yeah, no, I don't think you're going to lie, but I'm just saying, yeah, so I don't think you're ever going to come up with the money
Dershowitz.
for that ounce of gold because you know you're going to lose, which is why I say you're delusional.
So, do you care if it's a different type of gold? Because my dad's got a couple of the Canadian maple leafs.
Yeah, ours is a little bit less than an ounce, but so we can make up for whatever the difference
I'll
is.
see what
That's
he's got.
fine.
I think I know he doesn't have the
But
Austrian.
don't you have to buy it from him?
I could. Yeah, we
So why don't you just buy one from Grace? It'll be the exact same amount.
well, I could just trade him something for it. Or you
Well,
might just
whatever.
give it to
Sure.
me. I don't know. You might just give it to me.
You're gonna play. You're gonna. Grandpa's got to pay.
No, I do. I do stuff.
Hey, Dad, you want to lose an ounce of gold?
tell him what the bet is.
I think it should be your money though, not
No,
his
I mean,
money.
so
Although
I
I'm
think
one to
I'm-
talk.
There you go.
True.
All right.
He's taking it from his dad.
Well,
You're
and
taking it from me.
I would love for every day, every let's say week on Friday, we just send each other what our numbers were for the past week. You don't have to reveal your channel, but we
You
can see
even scrape it
we
out
can
the
see whether
screenshots.
we're neck and neck.
Okay, so I still have to go through all the editing. I still have to learn all the editing.
You got 365
Yeah,
days. You can do it
365
however you
days.
I
want.
know, so it's gonna be a while before I have anything to show.
Can we make it less?
Oh, but
than
you said-
365?
No,
What you
because-
said in a
still
year.
have-
You said in a
I-
year,
Wait,
so you
wait.
didn't.
Why do you need 365 days? I thought you said that if you post 1 to 3 videos and they don't go viral, that's
But
it.
you can't
No,
say,
so
oh
what
well,
you're
your
supposed to do
trolls got
is-
into it. That's on you. Well,
is-
we're not going to do anything.
because I have 3 different channels. You want if it doesn't take off, you don't waste time. You move to the next one. you give it a shot.
Yeah, your
You do
cumulative 3 channels, no problem. Our cumulative 2 channels.
Okay, so you're gonna get we have 3 channels.
Or any channel. You could do 100 channel. I don't care if you do 100 channels. It's
Okay.
cumulative.
All right, so we need to know all these facts so that it can actually be written up correctly.
Well, I mean,
We could.
there's common sense,
We
but
could text
fine.
back and forth, but if you're gonna give me 100 channels, you're
Well,
in trouble.
Well,
You're gonna start 100 different channels.
So there are
and you
people
think
who
that's
have-
a
You're gonna make a lot
success
of
There
money.
are
story?
people who have 10,000 channels that each make $1,000 a month, and they're making $1 million a year.
Okay, if you can do that, then you win. I don't care.
Okay, that's a very unfair advantage, but I'll take it.
Go ahead. You're going to spread yourself thinner at the beginning of a rest. It would be relatively easy for 20 construction businesses, right? Relatively easy to just.
Well, what they do is they set up AI, so they just scrape the content from the internet, and then they post it on the channel. So
If you ended up making 10,000 Gmail YouTube channels that you had to maintain,
So-
that would be worth the gold. to
no,
me.
it's all
10,000
Make
channels.
10,000 channels
It's all
to
AI.
prove us wrong.
But okay, that's fine. I don't care about any of those things. I don't care. You say I've got tricks. Just do your tricks. That's fine.
A billion.
As long as you're not sending yourself super chats, then it's no good.
I don't know how to prove I didn't do that either.
Well,
He's not going to stream, so he won't be sending himself.
I don't think it's going to be
chats.
anywhere close.
Grace, go find the Jew woman from earlier.
Well, when would you predict? So you got 365 days. You got 12 months. When do
Okay.
you think you would drop your
So
first actual video?
We need to finish here, and then you won't see me again because I'm going to start editing my videos.
When do you think you're going to drop your first video?
So the house that we're going to build, they closed. So they sold the last house 2 Sundays ago. He's going to get his check and start digging the foundation for the third house. So probably.
I'm just curious. When do you think you will drop your first actual video on
Probably
your
the end
first channel?
Probably the end of August.
A month and a half.
That's
6 weeks?
if the video turns out on that house that I can use, then I should have it edited and start dropping at the end
So
of August.
6 weeks from now, you're going to drop your first.
It all
Video.
all depends on the building schedule. I have to work around the guys.
I'm just wondering.
That's my that's a
I'm
guess.
not
That's
trying to
my-
ride you. I'm just
That's
saying.
my best guess.
Okay, 6 weeks. Okay.
And then that
Okay.
will be the raw footage if I have
I
to
don't think
edit.
you're going to drop it in 6 weeks, and I think you're going to say, well, this, that, the other thing. That's what I think.
All right, so we got to get this done so I can go do my other stuff. We're not going to do it today.
Now we're going to use it again to do.
No, but I'm just.
It's Sunday. Have you never heard of rest on the Sabbath?
I have, but I have.
You get max 10 YouTube channels per IP address. Sponge says, OPC, the second you stream, I'll be there.
They're all,
No, but he doesn't want that. But he's going to blame it all on them.
They're all gonna claim. They all think they're gonna find me, but maybe they.
You're going to hide from your audience.
Don, you better
That's
get
perfect.
Don, you better get started. You have to make 30 channels a day.
No, you do it all through AI. AI sets up the channels. AI scrapes the content. There are people who do this.
You just press a button and you make $1 million. Yeah, I get it.
You hire an Indian kid to do it for you.
Sure.
Absolutely.
They're doing it. I'm not gonna
That's
do it.
delusion.
It's facts.
Okay, I can go
Why
into
wouldn't
I can go to New York
why wouldn't
City and-
anybody? Why wouldn't everybody be doing that?
A lot of people have tried it, but it's like one of those multi-marketing things. Some people get rich, some people don't. It's all about, did you find the right market? Anybody can
Right,
get the
you
software.
have the gift. Okay, so it should be easy for you to make. At this point, it would be like $2,300. It's not that big of a deal.
A
I'm
month.
happy to drop. We're happy to get
You
it to you.
hire an Indian
But you're also
kid
happy to
do
lose
it.
it if it turns out
Oh, you're
that
talking with the bet. So
it's
I'm
all
saying,
shit
are
talk.
we talking cumulative money from now till 365 days from
I
now?
would say monthly.
So if
your
at that,
monthly
on that
income.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever we're making.
July 14th of 2025. If you're making more per month than we are.
So, but do we take it from June
Boom.
14th to July 14th? That
No,
it's no. It's not cumulative. It's that
But
month.
see that I'm gonna have 0 for the next 3 months. So that's
It's
gonna.
not.
No, no.
cumulative. It's
In other
that
words,
month.
In a year,
Yeah.
you are making this much per month. We're making this much per month.
The average per month.
No.
No,
At
how
that
much you're
in that month.
Okay,
Nothing
so-
to do with
so
the previous
June
11
14th.
months.
June 14th to July 14th. That's
July 14th. to
that
July
month's
14th.
pay is what matters.
Whatever. I mean, I think
Look, this-
YouTube does.
We do have to get this nailed down because
YouTube does a
there's-
monthly payment.
This is what we'll
Calendar
look at. This is
month.
what we'll look at. Okay, this is the wrong one. Switch account. Okay, you can see earn. Okay, so whatever this says on July 14th for us and you, this says 3,344.
That doesn't
for
count
us.
sponsors. If sponsors write me a check, that won't be on YouTube money.
Are we including sponsors? Yeah, sure. Well, including sponsors. Whatever this says for us.
If you have
we're
a
not including
contract from a
cash apps in
sponsor,
this.
if you have a contract from a sponsor in place this time next year, then it'll be a contract for a certain amount of time, right?
Probably.
Well, no one's just going to give you $1 million.
It's going to probably be per episode
for nothing.
It's going to be like probably per episode. You know, they're gonna,
well, you'll have a contract, whatever the contract, right? But if they pay a lump sum, then it's going to be spread out. But
that's what I'm saying. We need to get the details worked out. So
you're not going to have a okay.
I don't care. Whatever you want.
You're not even going to have a video out. That's
sponsors, cash apps, whatever you need. I will go straight off of this.
No. Tricky. But do we get to include your contributions?
I'll just leave them out so it doesn't count. It doesn't matter.
Come on now. We don't have to go there, do we?
Brutal. Paypig loss. It's over. It's never been this over.
No, now he's a real paypig because he's basically saying it. Ounce of gold in your pocket 12 months from now.
But again, if the lawyer's going to write it up, we do have to get all the details.
Sure.
Set.
Per episode, it's not TV, bro.
No, but they'll say you appeared on this. Like, you know, Ben Shapiro does it. They do that thing in the middle. It's per I don't know, show. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, whatever. If you have an advertiser backing you in a year, I would be floored. Happy to lose $2,300.
Absolutely.
I feel bad taking it, actually. Well, I guess if you're doing better, it wouldn't bother me. But
absolutely, I will take that bet.
All right, are we done for the day? What's going on for the rest of the day?
Can you get your 82-year-old lawyer on the phone now?
No.
We need to get this ironed out.
We did have a lawyer who died in the middle of negotiation.
So I'm actually going to hire, I think, a different lawyer for that situation. Who is this that wants to?
They said this video is the contract. You need a handshake. Yeah, we need a handshake. All of us in the middle. And the deed is sealed.
No, it's not sealed. It's the money, bellying up the money.
Now get back to fixing the toilet.
If you were to buy that gold coin off of us and just keep it in your pocket, then I would actually feel like, okay, we've got,
hire an $1,800 lawyer for a $2,000 bet.
No, he works for, it's like $200 an hour. He'll do that for like pretty cheap. He can do that in 10 or 15 minutes. So I just have to give him the details.
No, his main thing is he would be acting in escrow. He's going to hold
the lawyer
those coins.
I don't know if he's going to be willing to do that. I'll have to talk.
Lawyers act as escrow agents.
Yeah, but he's getting ready to retire. I don't think he wants to get involved in something where it's like.
All he should do is hold 2 gold coins in a safe for a year.
Yeah.
I feel like we could get somebody else that's less.
Tenderman. Provo?
I would trust Tenderman.
Tender.
He may be in jail as part of the
Tenderman. He will be an objective. He won't just
but he
dislikes
OPC
both
hater.
of you. He dislikes both of you. So
I think Tenderman has feelings towards me that are more than just tenderness, but also daddy issues.
He says, "I'll do it for free. No worries." Can we give it to Rini? I trust Rini.
I would trust Rini.
What about
Nadrika?
What about Nadrika?
I think you could do it through an account.
In Majorca.
I think they could have an escrow account. You couldn't have gold. You could just have cash.
Well, then it's not making any money.
I don't know how that would work.
Thanks to Joe Biden, it'll probably be worth half what it's worth.
What about Ava? No, I can't trust her with money.
Oh my God, Ava will be.
Give it to Jacinda.
Are you guys still on good terms with Ron?
No. With who?
Ron?
No. We have to take him to court. Apparently.
We'll figure it out.
Let me just tell you, there's no way you're ever going to belly up to the bar on this. You won't. You'll just cope.
What do you mean?
You're never going to sign the paper and do it. You never will. You'll just cope.
That I'm not going to build the channel, or I'm not going to actually take the bet.
You're not going to seal the deal on the bet. I'd be very surprised if you did.
If you provide the details, if we can get the legal terms settled with the lawyer, I don't see any reason why we couldn't get that signed.
I do.
Bury the gold on the beach. It's safe. John Galt will turn it into a grill.
John Galt?
What about this? What if chat says, what if we raise money in chat? Okay, just to start, and we say like, okay, whatever footage you have, put it on a Google Drive, send it to me, and we in chat will review it and we'll pay you for it.
What?
Not as part of the bet.
Won't that make it easier?
What do you have in terms of footage? How many hours of footage?
So I tried to film it with stationary cameras, and so most of it was just garbage. I talked to
You don't have a cameraman.
No, and then the problem is that the developers don't want a cameraman there. This next house is built by a developer. He doesn't want a cameraman on the site. So
Yeah.
I bought the glasses, and I've got other.
You're going to try to use smart glass to make building content
I may have
secretly.
Well, so there's another house coming up
I love this.
that.
Let's get this lawyer. Let's get a lawyer ASAP.
What about your lawyer? Aren't you going to talk to a lawyer?
She's
She's a family law.
But she could make a contract like this, couldn't she? No.
I'm sure there are lawyers who would do, like there are things like bets and stuff, like boxing matches. There are people who act as escrow. I mean, a lawyer has an ethical code.
I mean, this guy, I've got him to do a power of attorney for me. I've got him to do. He seems like he'll do just about anything.
I hear what you're saying. You're saying you'll use it as motivation. I do believe that's true. I just don't think you're ever gonna. But prove me wrong, right? I don't think you're ever gonna like belly up to the bar on the bet, and I don't think you're ever gonna belly up to the bar.
What do you mean belly up?
Concept.
We have to give a coin.
Put about $2,000 down, $2,300 down, and sign a piece of paper.
Can I just put it in like an escrow account? Has to be with somebody else.
It has to be something that neither you or I could access.
It has to be with somebody who says somebody has to say,
It's
okay,
gold.
you are more successful than this person, or vice versa.
Yeah, they would just simply have
because if you guys
as
say,
best they can adjudicate it.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be super duper clear who the winner is.
I do think there ought to be somebody else making the determinant who wins, not just me and you.
Right.
Yeah. Anybody offering in chat? Anybody that we trust?
It won't be a problem finding someone. So you're saying you would do it today? You would sign it, let's say sign a check to someone for that amount of money?
we have to lay out exactly what it is.
No, but I'm saying if all that was clear, you would sign a check today?
Why? Why wouldn't I? What
Because I don't think you will. Because I think you're going to lose.
I'm not doing this. I didn't do all this homework for nothing. I have.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Good. So you would sign it.
I just want to make sure I got to run it by my lawyer. He's got to see everything that's there.
Can't we make a legal document right now that's just like, I agree to, once the details are worked out, put in whatever $2,300
monthly income from YouTube plus super chats. I just think they'd have to be consistent, like, because you could do your own super chats.
No, listen. We don't need to do this whole thing with lawyers. He'll know where to find us if in a year he wins and he can see he's obviously winning. He'll know where to find us to get that money. If we win, we know where to find him to get the money.
What do you mean? What are we going to do? Beat him up for it?
No, I'm just saying, like, we both know each other, so like,
it's more like a gentleman.
I don't think he's gonna take off to Australia to avoid paying a $2,300.
We know where he lives. That the implication is violence.
No. I'm not saying violence. I'm just saying, like, we're public figures, right?
Grace, do you remember my thing with the wigger there? You just no. You have to belly up to the bar at the bet part, and then you have to, because everybody goes, yeah, sure, I'd take you up on that offer.
So
and they don't do it, and then they cope later. And you'll say, like, well, I had a lot of things come up or whatever.
Okay.
Or maybe we will cope.
Okay, so
But I feel like a third party is the way to do it, an objective third party.
Okay.
Your lawyer would, like you would think, wouldn't be an objective third party, but I think any reputable lawyer would be fine.
He might think there's an ethical violation there, but I can talk to him. Just tell him.
Why? Because he's your lawyer?
He's my lawyer. He might say that's not ethical for me to. I'll talk to him. He's pretty above the board.
Well, I mean, usually old guys are pretty.
But he also,
all he has to do is take a look at two different numbers and say, okay, you're higher than that, and give the money to.
But he is
higher.
like he's.
I mean, obviously, it would be better to have someone
Yeah.
who is willing to do it on stream at the end of 52 weeks.
All right, we'll just text. We'll try to sort it out through text. When we have the plan, I can run it by him. If he's willing to be the third party, and you guys are okay with it being the third party,
Right.
If not,
Okay.
we can talk to somebody else.
And you will not do this. Guaranteed. Oh, maybe
We'll
I'm
see.
wrong.
We'll see tomorrow.
Maybe
How many people?
well, that would prove how delusional you
Wait,
are.
okay,
You're
okay.
actually willing.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think OPC will do it. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he won't do it.
How many people have promised to show up and do content with you? I'm here. I've done it.
That's true.
I'm not somebody that backs out of this stuff. If you win the money,
One,
Yeah, well, I
two,
would just say
two,
that proves
one,
you're truly
one,
delusional,
two,
but-
two, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. 2 means you won't do it. 1 means you will. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1,
Wow, they
1,
don't-
2,
don't believe
1. There you go.
Shouldn't you say?
I mean, it's not a ton of money. So
Do
I
what
can
again?
on that
1 to
level.
say he'll do the bet. 2 to say he'll back out. 2, 2, 2, 1.
So is 2 mean I won't?
How
pay?
about this?
2 means you'll back out. Like you won't even make it in the first
How
place.
about put a 3 if you think he will win the bet, and a 4 if you think he will not win the bet.
3 if you think he'll win the bet. 4 if you think he will not win the bet. All right. 1, 1.
I get-
1, 2,
That tells me everything I need to know. We've been talking privately. He knows what's
Are
going
there
on.
any
Decentralize.
What's that?
4s? Are there any 4s in chat?
3, 3, 3, 3, 4.
There's a
3,
4. Who's the 4?
3, Tenderell. 4, 3, 4, 4, 3,
Okay, well, it's evenly split.
It's funny who doesn't believe me.
4, 4, 4.
So you do
But
know
now are they trolling you,
decentralized.
but-
You do know decentralized have discussed this, and he understands what I'm talking about with the algorithm, and he's 100% behind what I'm doing.
Decentralized info
He knows.
thinks you're.
Wait, decentralized info.
You
He
got it.
he
We
voted.
discussed this.
He voted 3.
I don't know him that well.
3 means you won't beat us.
I mean,
man,
you're coming from behind, so it's like.
If you do it right.
It's
Greeny says
incredible.
5 for pie. Yeah. How about it?
Well, that's cool. That's. I mean, to me, that's really fun because
That should push
it
us
would
both.
inspire both of us. So
to do-
even
to
like
go harder.
2,300 information.
Yeah.
To me, it's not so like working it out perfectly. I think we know what we're talking about, but I do think you should write it down. And then I think we should I don't know, every week or 2. But you're saying the first time we could likely, best case scenario, we would even have any numbers to compare would be
Oh.
7 weeks from now.
Wait, did I say 3 means he would win? Oh, okay, there we go.
No, 3
3 was that he beats us.
no, Grace.
They're saying that that's what you said. 3 means he beats us. 4 means he doesn't beat us. That's just what chat's saying. I didn't say it. You said
No,
it.
3 means we win the bet. 4 means he wins the bet. right?
Okay. 3
Okay.
means 3 is for us. 4 is for him winning the bet. Okay.
That's why you have to do YouTube polls.
3 is for us. 4
This
is for
isn't
him.
going to happen a year from now. He's
It
going to go,
Doesn't.
oh, wait,
work.
I thought I was
Yeah.
betting that I wasn't
That's why
gonna
it needs to be all written out.
win.
So that
It's
there's no-
relatively simple,
There's
though.
no question. there.
4, 3, 4. 4 he loses.
But you're not going to
Oh
make
my
your
God.
channel public until 52 weeks? Because
No,
at some point, we're going
No,
to have to know.
I'm
what
going to
it
drop
is.
videos and I'm going to work on a different audience. I'm not going to make it public to you guys or anybody that's associated with you guys.
But-
Because all the same guys that are giving you crap are trying to give
Sure,
me
but
crap.
are you never going to make it public? Because we would have to know the channel to be able
No,
to
because the whole
verify.
point of working with you guys is at some point down the road, I would like to be able to.
Is it going
collab.
to be within the year?
We'll see where it goes. If I get big enough,
So you're
So
saying
how
you may
would
not
we-
be able to reveal what your channel is?
How
so
would
then
we
how can
verify?
possibly affect
How would we
if
verify?
I haven't got big enough to be way ahead of you guys by a year. I don't care about the channel anymore. You can look at it. I'll throw it away. I don't want it. But if I get really big quickly and I'm ahead by a lot,
You mean if you're
So
if you're
either
just gonna
way-
concede the loss, you won't reveal the channel?
No, he will.
no.
He will because he
I'm
won't
saying
use
if
the
I
channel
haven't
anymore.
Past you guys in a year, that means I'm doing something wrong, and I'm gonna abandon that channel and do something else. So either way in a year, I have no problem revealing the channel.
But you're not going to reveal it until then.
Once I get enough,
But you'll
numbers,
reveal to us your analytics.
I could probably do that. But what I'm saying is, once I get big
Well,
enough,
why
so that
wouldn't you be able to reveal your?
if your
analytics?
trolls can't hurt me anymore, I don't have to hide from them. If Rizza and all those guys, they're going to try to report. They're going to do everything they can to screw things up for me.
But your content is banal.
It doesn't matter. They've already threatened they're gonna try to do something to me. And so I'm just trying to avoid them.
What would they possibly do if you're just doing this?
They can still
content?
report. They can still do all kinds of stuff.
Well, I mean, I have nothing to do with that. It's between you and them.
Yeah, but that's the reason I'm not looking to share it with anybody who knows you guys.
Okay, but you'll report your analytics so we can kind of update. But you're not even going to have any analytics at all
until I have the videos
until
edited and ready.
6 weeks from now, minimum.
Because they tell you
that's fine.
Don't drop the videos until they're good, until they're ready. If you start,
Right.
Yeah.
But that gives us a head start.
Yeah, that's okay. I'd rather have good videos than try to be early.
Sure. If it was me, I'd want to jump on it right away to prove myself. But I think you don't ever want to know.
No, there's a reason I've held back. I could have jumped in early.
Hey, if you beat us in a year,
I would be happy to give you that.
And give you.
But no, wait. We're just to clarify. We're not saying right now you're going to get more than us right now. You're saying in a year we'll look at both of our subscriber counts, income, whatever, at that time.
If I haven't passed you at that time, then you win. You win.
And it's not projected like 10 years from now. It's like
actual numbers, actual money. Yeah. And it should push us both to
try. The analytics would be views, subscribe. I would say
we'll have to write that
income.
up. I was mostly just thinking subs and money, but we'll have to write it. We'll have to write it up to what you think. Like,
yes, I would say income is the most important. You can give money to yourself too, but
written up legally because someone will say I meant this and you meant that.
No, but I mean I don't think you're going to lie about that stuff.
No, but if it's not, I just don't think.
I think you can have subs without having engagement.
But I mean, if it's
but you would have to have at least something viral.
Sure
I have no. I would be surprised if you're.
It needs to be clear.
If you have 1/10 of what we have in a year, I'd be shocked.
600 in a year.
Income.
$200 a month. I thought you said it was $2,300 a month.
3,300.
Okay, so you don't.
Let's cash out. It's like about like 4 or 5.
You want to have a side bet?
$400.
I can't.
A month.
Yeah,
I don't think you'll be making $400 a month.
Really?
In a year? No way.
Really? Okay. I guess you have very little faith in me, don't you? That's okay. I like.
Yeah,
that.
I think you have no stage presence.
I like that. Well, like I said,
that's something you're not interested in camera work.
I'm very.
You're not. Well, you just walk away from the camera whenever we're doing something. You have no interest in streaming.
Okay, I'm not. This isn't what I plan on doing.
But you have interest in algorithms, and I don't think that without. Yeah, I just don't think you have any of the ingredients. I mean, you could hire someone else, but that's not what you're going to do, right?
I might. That's why I started to reach out to people because I saw that I'm not strong in certain areas, and I think you're a fool not to hire somebody for some of those things.
So you're going to hire people to run your channel for you. And, so I still don't think you could do it.
Okay, so we need to make sure we have this clear. I can have as many channels. I can hire people, and yeah, we just so that we.
But you can't like hire someone who has an audience just to buy their audience.
So that's what we need to be clear about. What can and can't I do?
Well, I don't think you have that kind of money anyways. You're going to like hire Keemstar to promote you to win $2,000? Well, whatever. He'd cost you way more than you could ever.
But if it boosts my channel anyways, and it's good content to see you guys lose.
I just don't see how you're going to have any good content. You don't have any good ideas.
I haven't told you any of my ideas. It's like the Protestantism. You tell me what I believe and then tell me it's wrong.
Well, I haven't heard any ideas.
Tell me what your ideas are and say they aren't any good.
I fully.
But you say there's
100%.
Okay, so
back up this bet. 100%.
You could be right. You could be right.
He could be right.
Secrets I learned at a $7,000 seminar.
So Decentralized does understand how this works.
Yeah.
And
you could be right. That's what I'm saying. Put your money where your mouth is.
Very encouraging of me to continue on.
Yeah. So I mean, I think you're truly deluded.
That's what they said when I told them I'm going to start a construction company. Everyone's like, you don't have the time, you don't have the tools. I bought all the tools.
Yeah.
It took me time. I took the time it took to build.
But no one really. I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade, but like, I don't know that you have a successful construction company.
I've shown how. Well, you've seen that at least one house that I built.
Yeah, but you built it with a crew, right?
That I hired. Yeah.
You acted as a general contractor.
I designed that house.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen that house. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you know that much. So I'm saying,
Well, I don't really know that, but
Well,
like
they-
I trust you.
I don't know if they talked to you, but they did talk to Grace about it. They said that he designed this house.
Wait, the one that across from where we were staying?
Yeah, remember I told you about the stairs?
That yellowish house.
The
I thought you
stairs.
said that lady drew that house on a picture and told
She
you to
told
do
me
it.
what she- look, you could draw me a picture of what your dream house is,
Yeah.
and I would design it.
Like an architect.
Well,
Are you saying that you run a successful construction company, like comparable to like?
I'm as big as I want to be right now. I
But
don't.
that sounds like hope.
Well, I'm saying I can stay busy building houses as much as I want, but I'm not like adding more people. That's why I call it one person company. I trusted too many people, and
Yeah.
I want to do what
Yeah,
I.
but you don't have like a. I'm just saying, like I agree with you. Stay small, but you're not like one of the main builders in Maine.
No, there's like Patco and there's companies that put in hundreds and hundreds of
Yeah,
houses.
they have all sorts of crews. And
I was
you're not
offered.
claiming to
Yeah,
do
I
that.
was offered a 19 house subdivision. Actually, Deb owns. I don't know if I should say this, but I didn't want it because
She wanted you to build 19 houses.
she ended up getting somebody else, and he.
But you can't single-handedly build.
No,
houses.
I know the people that I just bring in the crews.
Yeah, you subcontract.
But the ones that I design, I don't have to be there, but my name is on the building. I always show up for those houses.
Yeah,
The other
Yeah.
ones I can sub out. I don't have to. But even
but
then,
what I'm saying is like
I didn't want.
that could mean
Yeah,
a
I
whole
don't want to
spread of
babysit.
things.
Yeah, I don't want to babysit a bunch of guys that aren't going to show up. Like 17 is a lot to take on.
Yeah.
19, yeah.
But on the other hand, if you don't have guys working for you, there's only so much money you can make because
Well, I just try to take. The
you
best-
can't single-handedly
I just
charge
take-
$300 an hour for
I
doing
can-
construction.
I can
can you?
charge $700 an hour for the plans,
$700
and then
an
I
hour?
just get a flat rate for the house. If I build it faster, I get paid more. If I build it,
You charge $700 an hour for design?
if I can. It all depends on how quickly I can do the plans. If I can do them in a couple hours, yeah, I can make $700 an hour for a set of plans.
But you don't charge $700 an hour. You just charge flat fee.
Yeah, it costs so much for the set of plans.
Yeah. Well, that would be 1.4 million a year
Yeah, I don't.
if you
do,
did that 40 hours.
Yeah,
a
I
week,
don't do
right?
plans all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're not claiming you make $1.4 million
No.
a year.
I'm not going to tell you what I make.
Right. But if you're working by yourself and you were charging hourly, and I understand you make profit off of subcontractors, you would be making, it's hard for a one-person company to make more than a lawyer makes, let's say $300 an hour, which would be $600,000 a year.
So my brother is.
But it's possible if you own patents and things like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into all the details, but